Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the return journey live from Haydock to Avonmouth. Just gonna finish setting up and then I'm going. Hello. Good morning, Ginger. Oh, good night, Ginger Dip. Sorry. How are you doing?
Gigatip 4051. Welcome to my channel. At Gigatip 4051 said, we had a strong storm pass through, freaked out my daughter a bit.
Is this storm like a tornado storm or a rain and hail storm?
At Gigatip 4051 said, yes.
It's over now, so that's good. That's good.
At Gigatip 4051 said, tornado warnings sirens went off.
Oh, okay. Tornado. Okay.
At Gigatip 4051 said, just some rumbling thunders now. At Doghot 7405, welcome to my channel. At Doghot 7405 said, cheers from the United States in Indiana. We are also getting tornadoes.
Hello.
At Gigatip 4051
Hello,
said,
United States.
had a bit of hail. I walked around, her car looks okay.
Your daughter's car. Oh yes, because you said your daughter is driving now, right, Ginger?
At Gigatip 4051 said, Haydock, I'm in Indiana myself. At Gigatip 4051 said, correct.
Well, I'm glad everything is okay. Everyone's doing fine, hopefully. No one's been harmed or injured in the storm.
At Gigatip 4051 said, We have a car and motorcycle in garage, so she parks in driveway.
Nice, nice. What motorcycle is it? If you don't mind me asking. Harley Davidson?
At Gigatip 4051 said, victory.
Okay, okay.
At Bex_69. Welcome to my channel. At Bex_69 said, morning Jose, on way to Cardiff, how you doing? At
Hello.
7489.
Morning, Bex.
Welcome to my channel. At Gigatip 4051 said, about £1,000. At Robert7489 said, H Jose. At Gigatip 4051 said, Bex, good to see you.
Morning, Robert. Morning once again. Bex, I'm on my way to Avonmouth from Haydock. So I've got about a 3.5 hour drive. But at this time of the day, I think it might take a bit longer when I get near Birmingham. That was a quick recovery you did, Bex.
At Gigatip 4051 said, Dog still having a lot of thunder here. Lots of limbs in yard from winds.
Was that K-Dog?
At Robert7489 said, it's going to be a long day for you, Jose.
Yes, but I don't look at it that way.
At Gigatip 4051 said, Bex, hello.
I look like I'm on my way back, so it's all downhill now.
At Gigatip 4051 said, no K-Dog is resting. At Bex_69 said, hey Ginger Annex, I have Avonmouth at 3 PM today. Here I'm always the designated driver.
You're in Avonmouth at 3 p.m. What time?
At Gigatip 4051 said, Bex, stay safe, we girls have to stick together. At Robert7489 said, Ginger, I was watching a thunderstorm in Kansas early this morning from live cam. At Bex_69 said, yeah, if all goes to plan, yeah, we do, Ginger Heart. At Stephen Gascoigne 8627. Welcome to my channel. At Stephen Gascoigne 8627 said, boring.
Cheers, man. Cheers, Steven. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Not miserable at all.
At Gigaton 4051 said, Robert, we get tornadoes at times, not that often, but when they hit, they hit. I am blessed and safe. At Gigaton 4051 said, Stephen, so good to see you. At Robert 7489 said, lol. Jose are a born diplomat.
Really? You reckon, Robert?
At Robert 7489 said, absolutely. At Gigaton 4051 said, Bex, be safe, have fun.
Maybe someday I get to be a politician.
At Fretless Banter 666, welcome to my channel. At Fretless Banter 666 said, good morning.
Good morning, Fred.
Welcome to my channel. And Beyond said, good morning.
Good morning, good morning.
At Gigaton 4051 said, Fred, hello and welcome.
How are you doing, Fred? Good
At
to
Gigaton 4051 said, Deb, welcome in.
Good to hear from you, Fred. And Deb. Good to hear from you.
At Fretless Banter 666 said, yesterday was King's today work.
What did you say, Fred? I didn't hear that. Yesterday was what?
At Gigaton 4051 said, I still am amazed by the thunder still going on.
Oh. Does it scare you? Ginger? Does the thunder and lightning scare you?
At Gigaton 4051 said, does that mean insane? At Robert 7489 said, much rain within Ginger. At Fretless Banter 666 said, looking his birthday the 27th of April.
Okay, okay. Nice, very nice. So this means it was a bank holiday?
At Gigaton 4051 said, no, the high winds, I'm safe at home. Thunder means storm still around.
You can see the day here in the UK is not as as nice as it was yesterday.
And Fretless Banter 666 said, yes, bank holiday.
Okay, nice, Fred. You got an extra day to relax.
And Robert 7489 said, and lots of lightning strikes, I assume.
Oh, lightning strikes are probably scary. Robert, yesterday after I finished my shift, I went home and quickly did my oil change in my car.
And Gated 4051 said, yes, Robert, I saw some in the sky here. And Fretless Banter 666 said, here today much work.
How many shoes are you gonna have to make today, Fred, because of the holiday yesterday? 60? 80?
And Fretless Banter 666 said, I begin 9.
Okay. Working till late today?
And Fretless Banter 666 said, yes, 7.
Okay. That's 10 hours. That's not bad, Fred. That's a good work day. I would like it starting at 9 regularly.
And Gated 4051 said, BRB going to make sure all are resting.
No problem, Ginger. Take care.
And Robert 7489 said, stay safe, Ginger. And Fretless Banter 666 said, today much sun in Holland.
Really? I'm jealous, Fred. Look at us here. Look at the sky. Not as lucky as you are. Maybe.
And Robert 7489 said, passing another dav.lol.
Yep. I passed them like they're parked, Robert. No, that's not a DAF, it's a Volvo.
Panda 666 said, nice day, I must go. And Robert 7489
Have a good day.
said, okay.
Have a good day, Fred. Don't work too hard, man. What's
Executive 4051 said, all appears good. All sleeping well, even my dog lol.
nice, Ginger? You're like a very good watcher, a very good security guard.
Executive 4051 said, see you, Fred.
What's the weather like in Tasmania today, Robert?
And Robert 7489 said, beautiful morning, now a little overcast.
Nice. That's very nice, Robert. Thank you very much for the hearts.
And Brent McGillis, welcome to my channel. And Brent McGillis said, dude, you're driving on the wrong side of the road.
You're right. I'm not on the right, so I can't say I'm driving on the right side of the road.
And Gigaton 4051 said, I think we have some quiet now.
That's great, Ginger. What's up, Brent? Thank you very much for viewing my live. How are you doing?
And Gigaton 4051 said, haha, Brent, I was told that is the correct side to drive.
might be right, Robert. It might be a long day.
At Robert 7489 said, are the vans with the hazard markings on the back government vans?
No. Sometimes they are. I think they might. Sometimes they're roadwork vans, or sometimes they're just random people who bought them and they never changed the paint job. Highway maintenance. Forty.
At Robert 7489 said, okay, I noticed quite a few then others with no markings.
Yes, I think it's a lot of it is government, but a lot of it is also not government.
At Gigatip 4051 said, Robert say,
It's a lorry that is broken down.
at Robert 7489 said, here all trucks must have those markings on the back.
Oh, okay. Lane is still closed.
At Gigatip 4051 said, I forget to say lorry instead of semi or truck.
You're forgiven, Ginger.
At Robert 7489 said, it is generally about a foot square plates either on the mud flaps or back of truck.
Oh, okay. The lorries here in the UK don't have to have that such marking.
At Robert 7489 said, the weather looks ominous.
It does, Robert, it does. Hopefully as I drive further south, it's gonna improve.
At Gigative 4051 said, Robert the first like that word ominous smile.
I think the person controlling the road sign may have fallen asleep and didn't updated a few signs back. But we're
At
gonna get
Robert
going.
7489 said, why? At Gigative 4051 said, Robert it's fun other word is plethora just not common words that are used I like it. At John Hooker-DC2VT. Welcome to my channel. At John Hooker-DC2VT said, how's everyone today? At Gigative 4051 said, hello John.
I'm doing great, John. Thank you very much for asking. How about yourself? Not a bad day.
At Robert 7489 said, lol, okay. Try using nefarious in a sentence for me. Lol. At Gigative 4051 said, John I'm doing good and you? At Gigative 4051 said, Robert, that's fun and adjective showing an action. Am I remembering incorrectly? At Gigative 4051 said, Eco welcome. DC2VT, said, "Good Ginger, thank you. Taking antibiotics because of a cat bite, was trying to get it out of my car's motor."
Really? That song's insane. Oh, got bit by a cat when it was in your car's motor. Oh, that's like something you'd see on TV.
Negative 4051, said, "John, oh no." Robert 7489 said, "What sort of cat? Lion, tiger, oh a kitten?" At Gigative 4051 said, "I still need to think of a sentence for nefarious." At Gigative 4051 said, "When young and lived in the country, the cats always went in the motor to stay warm." At Robert 7489 said, "My intentions are not nefarious." At Cynthia Governor 1510.
That's a good one, Robert.
Welcome to
That's a
my
good
channel.
one.
At Cynthia Governor 1510 said, "Hi from New Zealand."
Hello,
At
Cynthia.
DC2VT said,
Welcome to Live on British Roads.
At Gigative 4051 said, "Robert, yes, good."
Very sharp, Robert. Very sharp. I think Puff might have taken a
At
few.
Gigative 4051 said, "Can you say the actions the person made was not nefarious?" At Robert 7489 said, "Kittens seem somewhat drawn to engine bays. You hear of it happening a lot."
But I've never seen it. I've never seen a kitten in the engine bay. Probably because it doesn't get as cold here as in Indiana.
At Robert 7489 said, "Very good, Ginger."
I think Puff might have taken a few pages out of your book, Robert. Don't let him hear me saying that.
At Dujats1458, welcome to my channel. At Dujats1458 said, "Hello from California. Are you having a good day? Be safe out there." At Robert 7489 said, "Why?" At Gigative 4051 said, "Yeah, me lol." At Robert 7489 said, "Haydock." At Gigative 4051 said, "Doug, welcome."
Hello, Doug. Do you mean why don't let Puff hear me saying that? Because he thinks he's the sharpest knife. it would have been okay if I said you took some pages out of his book, but I think he doesn't want, he wouldn't like it to be the other way around.
At Robert 7489 said, I'm sure he is. John Luca-DC2VT said, Vic wanted me to take rabies shots. Lol. I refused. At Gated 4051 said, Doug, welcome. At Vicky Durham 9574, welcome to my channel. At Vicky Durham 9574 said, Hi.
Hello, Vicky. Good night. How are you doing?
At Robert 7489 said, rabies is something we don't get here. At Gated 4051 said, Vicky, my friend, get some rest, my friend. John Luca-DC2VT said, hope you don't have a long way to drive. At Vicky Durham 9574 said, hi Ginger.
Probably without traffic.
At Gated 4051 said, sending hugs to Vicky.
John, without any traffic jam or stopping, probably another 2 hours and 10 minutes thereabouts. But more than likely there's gonna be some holdups near the M5 M6 intersection.
At Vicky Durham 9574 said, sending hugs, people hugging, smiling face with open hands, crying back, ingot. At Gated 4051 said, Ty Vicky. Vicky Durham 9574 said, Ginger. At Gated 4051 said, all be sure to hit that like button and subscribe.
Thank you very much for the likes, everyone. Your support is greatly appreciated.
At Gated 4051 said, Vicky, you should be resting. said, I was Ginger, my mom got me up, she broke her hip, can't get up by herself.
Oh. Sorry to hear that, Vicky. Hope she gets better soon.
4051 said, since you're awake, Vicky, can I ask a question? At Gigaton 4051 said, oh my, I'm so sorry. At John Hooker-DC2VT said, send her my love please. At Vicky Durham 9574 said, sure Ginger, shoot. At Gigaton 4051 said, want to learn how to get a spot for hummingbirds? Any advice? At Vicky Durham 9574 said, hi John, thank you. At John Hooker-DC2VT said, all the way from Texas.
Hello, John. Thank you very much for viewing my live. How are you doing?
Gigaton 4051 said, I think YouTube is being silly tonight.
Probably. It usually is, not just tonight, Ginger. It usually is silly.
Gigaton 4051 said, oh more lately for some reason it seems. At Bradick 9, welcome to my channel. At Bradick 9 said, see us, thumbs up.
Hello, Brady. Welcome. And thank you very much for viewing my live. How are you doing?
John Hooker-DC2VT said, would love to go to England and get cultured. And Robert7489 said, Ginger, so is it YouTube reviewing that message? And Gigatip4051 said, Braden, what is Sears, please?
John, no problem. Come over. Come over whenever you're ready.
John Hooker-DC2VT said, to become a appropriate gentleman.
Very nice, John. Very nice. So you want to become James Bond?
Vicky Durham 9574 said, hi John. And John Hooker-DC2VT said, no, maybe not that far. And Gigatip4051 said, Robert the First would ask Jose, I think. There are many factors involved in it.
Sorry, what was that, Ginger? The review of the question? I'm driving, so I can't really review anything. I'm not sure if you guys are able to review. Hopefully the person whose question, whose statement or question has been withheld is going to understand that it's YouTube.
4051 said, why words get blocked by YouTube?
Yeah, it's not just your words, it's a lot of people's words. If you say something YouTube doesn't like, it blocks you. And sometimes you say something,
Vicky Durham 9574 said, gave you 8 thumbs up.
Thank you very much, Vicky. Thank you. Even if it might not be something controversial or just something silly, it seems like the whatever is reviewing the statements and questions has a glitch from time to time. Robert knows that we, according to YouTube, we're living in a perfect world. Everything is perfect and nothing to complain about. That's my viewership going down probably.
And Gigatip4051 said, Robert the First got blocked for saying chapstick lol. And Vicky Durham 9574 said, "You're very welcome, folded hands."
It's coming from your end though, Vicky. It's coming from your end.
At Robert 7489 said, "Oh, sounds like utopia." And Vicky Durham 9574 said, "That's not right, Ginger, I'm sorry."
No, Robert, that's not Utopia, that's YouTube.
And Gigatip 4051 said, "I believe this has to do with how the person sets up the stream. Jose, correct me if wrong."
Probably, but a lot of it has got to do with YouTube's
And Robert 7489
restrictions.
said, "Interesting fact. Gulliver's Travels was based on Tasmania being utopia." And Gigatip 4051 said, "Vicky, it was funny. All good." And Vicky Durham 9574 said, "Hi, Robert." And John Hooker DC2VT said, "When I was in Germany, I was asked if I knew JR from the show Dallas, or if I ride horses all the time." And Gigatip 4051 said, "Continue, Jose. About setup of YouTube." And Robert 7489 said, "Hi, Vicky. How is your day going?" And Vicky Durham 9574 said, "Oh, okay, Ginger."
When it comes to the setup of the live stream, Vicky, all I do is to try to block out the trolls. I set that delayed messaging to keep them from sending repeating spam messages, and it's got a section where you fill in block words, but I don't block words like
And
chopstick.
Vicky Durham 9574 said, "It's still night crescent moon here, Robert, but going good."
I don't include chopstick in the block words. I include the words that the guy comes over saying about hot mama and oil in the bath and that sort of stuff are the words I include in the block
And Gigatip
words.
4051 said, "Jose, I'm listening." And Robert 7489 said, "Good."
But when it comes to the YouTube censoring, there are some hot
And Vicky Durham 9574 said, "Oh, okay."
there are some hot topics, Ginger, that if you say anything about it or you try to express your views on these topics, YouTube immediately deletes your message or gives you a warning and that sort of stuff. I mean like global issue stuff, not on British roads. How's the traffic, weather stuff.
Executive 4051 said, Jose, do you specify certain topics or words to be blocked? At Robert 7489 said, what city do you live near, Ginger? I will try and find a weather cam near you.
Yes, I do, Ginger. Yes, I do. Specific words which a troll uses.
Executive 4051 said, Robert, Indianapolis. At Vicky Durham 9574 said, you drive very good.
Thank you very much, Vicky. I try to be professional. As close to 100% as I can.
Executive 4051 said, Robert, it is very quiet here now. Vicky Durham 9574 said, you're welcome, folded hands, smiling face with open hands. And John Hooker-DC2VT said, would anyone want to volunteer to mow my lawn tomorrow, please?
Where are you, John?
John Hooker-DC2VT said, Texas, Jacksonville, about 20 minutes south of Tyler.
Okay. There's a Jacksonville in Texas.
4051 said, haha, John, the first bought an electric mower, runs on batteries, I struggled. Had a neighbor help me. With rain, need to do again.
Did you guys just see that?
Vicky Durham 9574 said, that's too far for me, John, or I would.
Did you guys just see that guy in the car complaining because the lorry to my left?
Executive 4051 said, Texas doesn't have grass. To hog, just weeds. Zany face.
This is what I was thinking. I didn't say it, but I was thinking, from well, I don't know Texas. I've never been to Texas, but from looking at the Google Maps, it looks very dry. So I understand that maybe you can irrigate your garden.
A Gigaton 4051 said, sorry, was looking at messages. DC2BT said, lol, I'm in the eastern part, it's very green in this part, now the western part, it is dry.
Okay.
And 4051 said, John, what part of Texas?
Jacksonville. He said Jacksonville, Texas.
A Gigaton 4051 said, oh okay John.
Does every state have a Jacksonville? Because I think there is also a Jacksonville, Florida, right?
A Gigaton 4051 said, nice to know. A Vicky Durham 9574 said, good night all.
Good night, Vicky. Enjoy your sleep. Sweet dreams. Speak to you tomorrow. Probably not tomorrow. More than likely it's gonna be maybe Saturday evening. I've got 2 days off now and then.
Gigaton 4051 said, rest well Vicky. A Danny-P6P3P. Welcome to my channel. At Robert7489 said, good night Vicky. A Danny-P6P3P said, good morning.
Good morning, Danny. How are you doing? What's the weather?
Gigaton 4051 said, Danny, how are you?
What's the weather like in New Zealand, Danny?
And Vicky Durham 9574 said, good night Ginger.
Is it storming again?
A Gigaton 4051 said, Vicky tired. A Danny-P6P3P said, yes, good you.
I'm very well, thank you.
And John Luca-DC2VT said, it looks very much like it is there on the side of the highway, all pine trees too. And Vicky Durham 9574 said, GN Robert, at Gigabit 4051, said, Dan doing good myself.
Did you say looks Texas is similar to the way it does here, John? Is that what you were saying?
And John Hooker-DC2VT said, yes, where I live.
Okay, understood.
And Danny-P6P3P said, what are you doing? Where are you going?
I'm on the M6 currently at about I don't know, junction 3-4 maybe of the M6. Heading back to Avonmouth, Bristol from Haydock. So I took a trailer of chill foods, probably yogurt this morning.
And Gigabit 4051
yesterday.
said, John, that's fun to learn. I only know people close to Las Vegas, California and west side of Texas. And Danny-6P3P. Not are you friends?
Junction 12 actually of the M6 coming up to junction 12. I thought it was a bit further. I'm 39 years old, Danny. How about yourself? Where's my friend Stefan? He's not around today. He probably had a big day yesterday at Silverstone.
And Robert7489 said, Danny, I'm 20 with 52 years experience. And Gigabit 4051 said, I know, missing him. And Danny-P6P3P said, cargo or camion good you? And Gigabit 4051 said, ha ha Robert.
Cargo. Chill foods. Transporting chill foods, so I'm pulling around a fridge. How about you, Danny? How?
And Robert7489 said, sounds better than saying I'm 72. And John Hooker-DC2VT said, the western part does look like what you would think, dry. Used to live in Alpine TX, very mountainous, but it's from volcanic activity from long time ago. And Danny-P6P3P said, I'm 14 ANIS cargo or camion. And Gilgit 4051 said, Robert, you have Discord.
cargo or camion. Sorry, Danny, I don't really know what you mean by that.
At Robert 7489 said, no. However, if I mention to my doctor, he will go looking for it.
Why is this, Robert? Why is your doctor going to go looking for Discord? Did you say you're 14, Danny? And you are from New Zealand, right, Danny? I'm hoping I didn't get confused with someone else. You're the same Danny that told us the story about
At Gigabit 4051 said, okay, I'll say here, Gut says Dan not good people. At Robert 7489 said, it's probably the only thing I have not been diagnosed for in the past 12 months. Lol.
Okay, Robert. I thought it was something around that, something on that line. It's hard to believe you're 72, Robert. I hope I get to that age. I don't know.
At Gigabit 4051 said, Robert smiling face with open hands. At Danny-P6P3P said, yes, you music preferenter.
Music, you mean music I prefer? There isn't any music I prefer. I like all sorts of music. If it sounds good, I play it. I speak a little bit of English. Well, I speak English, I speak Spanish, and I speak a little bit of Russian. So I listen to music in all three languages. And there's some I like and some I don't like.
Said, why? Just don't lose your sense of humor. I'm not going to die being a grumpy old bee #####D. A John Hooker-DC2VT said, lol.
You're right, Robert. You're right. I'll keep that in mind. You always give good advice, Robert.
At JoeMath077. Welcome to my channel. At JoeMath077 said, hi there. I discovered your channel last week. Don't know if you remember me, in the one who drives to Italy, and I believe you're from Ghana.
Ghana?
At Gigabit4051 said, Joe, so glad you're here.
Joe, no, it's a wrong person. If you met somebody from Ghana, it's not me. I am from Belize, which is near Mexico. Hablo español. ¿Hablas español tú? Yes, I remember there was some.
JoeMath077 said, sorry, yes, Belize.
Ow.
Danny-P6P3P
I remember,
said,
Joe.
yes, English prefer stay okay, Asa. John Luca-DC2VD said, I hate today's country music.
Yes, Joe, I remember you drive to Italy every 3 months, right? Sometimes with your daughter. Who's traveled a lot. You've been to many countries.
JoeMath077 said, yes, correct. Gigatip4051 said, John, you just have to find what fits for you.
Yep, you're right, Ginger. I listen to all sorts of music. Country music. I don't like all country music, but there are a few songs I pick and choose and I like to hear and I listen to it. And some reggaeton and some rock music. I like System of a Down. And yeah, all sorts of music.
JoeMath077 said, you have a good memory. Do you have slow mode on? Danny-P6P3P said, da 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 da.
Да, конечно, конечно. Joe,
Gigatip4051
yes, I do. I have
said,
slow mode on.
I love all kinds of music. My favorite is gospel.
I do have slow mode on to keep the trolls away, Joe, because sometimes the trolls out of nowhere they appear and they take over the channel. So I'm kind of prepared by having the slow mode on. Gospel music. No, I don't listen to a lot of gospel music.
JoeMath077 said, you're absolutely correct. Good you done that.
Yeah, they caught me out a few times before, so I'm trying to keep on top of it. When's the next trip?
Robert7489 said, garage rock. My youngest lad was in a punk band a few years back, released a few albums. Gigatip4051 said, Joe, how are you?
Yes, I remember you said, Robert, about your son.
JoeMath077 said, how Ginger, all good, and yourself? Gigatip4051 said, Robert, I'm an 80s girl, lol.
I think 80s music is very good. I like lots of 80s music.
Gigatip4051 said, Joe doing well. Robert7489 said, Kylie Minogue girl. JoeMath077 said, 70s 80s were best for music.
Yes, Joe, you're probably right. They don't make it anymore like they used to do. Now it's a lot of junk stuff they're making.
At Gigatip4051 said, I'm a happy, fun person when it comes to music. Heavy metal I didn't get into, but many of my friends did. At JoeMath077 said, soul and reggae was really big in England back in 70s, 80s.
I listen to a little bit of reggae from time to time, being from the Caribbean. Lots of reggae in my country, Belize.
At Gigatip4051 said, Joe, yes, I liked some reggae. At Robert7489 said, I still listen to AC/DC when I can. At Robert7489 said, Bob Marley.
Yep, Bob Marley and Byron Lee.
At JoeMath077 said, where you off to, my friend? At Gigatip4051 said, AC/DC fun. At Robert7489 said, love the music.
I'm returning to Avonmouth, Bristol from Haydock. Was a 3.5 hour drive non-stop earlier, and now I'm making my way back, but it's probably gonna be 4.5 hours now with the traffic, I'm thinking. Do any of you guys, well, I know most of you are English speakers, but do you listen to music in other languages that you don't understand, but it just sounds good, so you put it on and you listen to it?
At Gigatip4051 said, okay, I'm going to say Michael Jackson, Lionel Richie, and Chicago. At Robert7489 said, do you think they can fit any more traffic on that road? At Robert7489 said, French. At John Hooker-DC2VT said, I can hear the Spanish accent a little in your speech, not making fun of it, promise. At JoeMath077 said, yes, Bossa Nova from Brazil. At Gigatip4051 said, Jose, I do not.
Really, Ginger? I think it seems like us boys are more fun then. You said you were fun, but I think us boys are more fun because we listen to all sorts of music. I do. I listen to some, like I said, I speak English, Spanish, a little bit of Russian, but I listen to all sorts of music. Chinese and French and Brazilian. I might not understand what they're saying, but the beat is good and the song is good, and I just blast it.
At Gigatip4051 said, are we really?
Yes. Oh, no, I don't mean about
At Gigatip4051 said, my daughter does.
Your daughter is very fun.
At JoeMath077 said, Portuguese you mean?
Yeah, Portuguese. You're right, Joe, you're right, my bad. I really like some Native American songs, some Native American.
At Robert7489 said, enjoy listening to the sultry French sounds. At Gigaduck 4051 said, Robert agree.
Yes, Robert, I agree as well. Probably in the wrong lane. I need to change lane and get out of here.
And John Hooker-DC2VT said, Curiosity, what took you to England? May I ask, please?
Well, lots of things actually. Because I know people have asked me this question before, and it's not really made me thought about it. But I've had to think about it, and when I was a kid, I always wanted to be a soldier, and I also wanted to be a pilot. So I want to experience.
And JoeMath077 said, yes, the French have a knack in making some of the best movies with the best cinematography in the world.
I want to experience war for myself. So but because I used to read lots of books about like the Greeks going to war in like Sparta and the March of the 10,000 and other books, action book about war and conquest and that sort of stuff, and I always wanted to experience it for myself. And my country has never been and probably never will go to war, and so I had to leave Belize, and but we were a British colony, so the British Army was always based in Belize. There was a British camp in not too far from where I was living, so I thought, well, I'd have to go somewhere, and where else than the UK, because it just seemed much. I know lots of people go to America, the USA, but I just preferred the UK, and then I eventually got to be able to join the British Army. I was recruited in Belize and brought over by the British Army, and yeah, so I came over for
and
that reason.
JoeMath077 said, I have my single-engine pilot's lig. You said you wanted to be a pilot. Unfortunately, I can't become a commercial pilot because I'm bloody colorblind.
Oh.
And Gigaduck4051 said, I appreciate you sharing.
No problem, Ginger. It's a pleasure to share with you guys as well. And I've got my frozen ATPL, Joe. I've got a frozen ATPL. So meaning I can't remember the exact details, but I've got to fly. I can call it a full pilot's license. I just got to fly 1,500 hours. Out of that 1,500 hours, 500 must be on
And John Hooker-DC2VT said, yes, thank you for sharing.
No problem, John. It must be a multi-engine, multi-pilot airplane, and out of that, I think 250 or 150 hours must be instrument flying, and then I unfreeze my license, and it becomes a full airline transport pilot's license. So I paid about 80,000 pounds to come and to get my license. But I make more money driving a lorry, so that's why I'm doing the lorry driving at the moment.
At Gigaduck4051 said, Joe will be right back. I'll give a stream for you to check out if that's okay. 077 said, "Okay, thanks." Avonmouth 4051 said, "Be in a moment."
Where did you do your PPL, Joe? Was this here in the UK or in America? Someday in the near future, I'll give you guys a live stream from a single engine piston airplane, okay? No, I'm joking. I'm probably gonna get myself in trouble if I do something like that.
Avonmouth 077 said, "I took my pilot's license in USA back in 1984, Cessna 172.
1984. That's a long time ago. That's longer than I was born. It's such a shame that you had color blindness, man. That would have you would have been able to do your ATPL or CPL. I've never flown a Cessna. Well, I have flown a Cessna Caravan, so I'm lying, but I haven't flown a Cessna 172. They're meant to be good fun. Do you still fly from time to time, Joe?
A John Hooker-DC2VT said, "Oh no, I've disturbed my cat, almost rolled over her." Avonmouth 4051 said, "Joe, Z32 really check it out, he is good people for sure." Avonmouth 077 said, "Cessna very easy to fly, it's the groundwork what hard."
Oh, okay. I've flown whilst I was in training, I did Piper Warrior and Piper Arrow, but they're
Avonmouth 077 said, "Thanks, Ginger."
Piper is all around good to fly. There's no difficulty in ground work or aerial work.
Avonmouth 077 said, "Piper are fun and a very fast plane."
Yeah, they're fun, but for fast, I'm not sure. They go about the same. They cruise at about the same speed, don't they? What's the cruising speed of the Cessna 172? Well, this isn't in
Avonmouth 4051
still air.
said, Joe, let him know I mentioned you. He sometimes just does lives while driving to work, but he has lots of knowledge.
It. I think we're out of the traffic jam.
And JoeMath077 said, Piper M700 Fury is a very fast Piper aircraft.
Oh, yeah. You mean the more advanced models of Piper? Yes, you're right. I think Piper Malibu is also fast. Malibu? Yeah, you're right. They do have some faster models.
And JoeMath077 said, yes, most Pipers are quite fast, faster than a Cessna. And Gigaton4051 said, I apologize, Jose, I didn't mean to take away from you. I love to share to help.
No problem, Ginger. No problem. Caring is sharing is caring, and yeah, it doesn't matter. Is this the other?
And Gigaton4051 said, okay.
Is this the other channel where you do moderating, Ginger?
And JoeMath077 said, open road now, put the hammer down, haha.
Yes, that's right, Joe.
And Gigaton4051 said, yes it is, I have a few. My daughter thought I got paid. Rolling on the floor laughing.
Someday, Ginger, someday you'll get paid. If I get paid, you'll get paid someday.
And JoeMath077 said, are you near Maidenhead? And Stefan Alpha 4- said, welcome to my channel. And Stefan Alpha 4- said, good morning.
Dobra utro, Stefan. No, I'm just at the junction 1 of the M5. So I don't remember where this is. Just to the west of Birmingham on the M5.
Negative 4051 said, Stefan, good day to you.
How was your race car driving, Stefan?
And JoeMath077 said, M5 nice motorway when there's no traffic.
Yes, you're right, you're right.
And Stefan Alpha 4- said, Colonel called Jason a temp version of you.
Who's this, Curdy?
And JoeMath077 said, I lived in Worcestershire a few years back and used to take M5.
Oh, Worcestershire, nice, nice. Stefan, come on, Stefan. There's no need to be calling Jason names. Me and Jason, we get along very
and
well.
Stefan Alpha 4- said, I mean Tamu.
Oh,
And
yeah, he calls me a
4051
demo version of
said,
him.
Jose Walker Unloaded is my fun channel. He always gives lots of safety advice. Each person has a personality. I love it.
Sorry, can you please say again, Ginger, about the channel? I didn't get that. I didn't walk around, did you say?
And Negative 4051 said, I will hold on just a moment please. And Stefan Alpha 4- said, was Curdle watching you?
Curdle, I don't know. I don't recall a name Curdle. Maybe Stefan, maybe, but I
And
don't.
Negative 4051 said, Walker Unloaded.
Oh, Walker Unloaded, no problem. I will check out the channel later when I get some free time.
And JoeMath077 said, I'm off now, got the builders coming over soon. Having my whole downstairs kitchen and bathroom done. Catch you later, Jose. Keep on trunking, my friend.
Okay, Joe.
And David 4051
Thank you very much.
said, he is growing his channel.
Thank you very much, Joe.
And John Hooker-DC2VT said, Have a good day, Joe.
Yep, have a good day and catch you soon. Thank you very much. Thank you for the hearts.
At Gigaduck4051 said, I'll be RB, I need to potty. Reason why I do tea travel. Lol. At JoeMath077 said, thank you, chat. Thank you all. Thanks, Jose.
Cheers, Joe. See you around. Have a good day.
At Stefan Alpha 4- said, Curdle said you're rubbish X2.
Who's Curdle? I don't know Curdle.
At Stefan Alpha 4- said, any curdle.
Any Curdle? Is that like in Curdle, the curdle you eat?
At Gigaduck4051 said, back just took a moment to. And John Luca-DC2VT said, lol, my cat is looking at me while.
John, are you the same person who's been bitten by a cat?
At Oliverhardy-Q7H, welcome to my channel. At Oliverhardy-Q7H said, he is a.
Good morning, Oliver, my friend. How are you doing? Good to hear from you. What's the plan for
At John Luca-DC2VT said, yes.
Well, you better be careful, John. Careful you get bitten again by another cat. What's the plan for today, Oliver?
At Gigaduck4051 said, Oliver, GTSY. shit, I'm allergic. And John DC2VT said, "Lol, she won't have had her since she was a month old."
Okay, okay. How about you, Stefan? Is there any school today?
DC2VT said, "She's my little tick, always on my side." Gigaton4051 said, "My daughter had me take her to Cat Cafe's teacup."
Oh, that's interesting, Ginger. What happens at Cat Cafe? Is this like somewhere you get to go stroke a lot of cats in the cafe, laying on the tables or the couch, stuff like that?
A Deliver Hardy-Q7H said, "Hold on, Jose, really, Stefano, don't snitch on Curdle, they don't. I'm going back to Jason. I'm giving you a warning. If you say bad things about Cuddle or anyone in Jason's stream, I will be timing you out." And Gigaton4051 said, "You can order a coffee or a snack and sit and play with cats that are looking for homes."
Okay, okay. That's interesting. What's this, Oliver? You come here, guns blazing, Oliver? Is this what it is? You sung like the sheriff, Oliver.
And Gigaton4051 said, "Jose, guide me on this one." At Anacurdle, "Welcome to my channel." At Anacurdle said, "Stefan is snitching. I never called you those things."
Oh, what's going on here? I'm just as lost as you are, Ginger. I'm just as lost as you are. But I think we've got some sort of sheriff, good guy, bad guy stuff going on here. Another sheriff coming threatening me about locking me up and all sort of stuff. Disturbing the peace. Hello, is that Amy Curdle? Nice to meet you. Welcome to my channel. If you have been here before and spoken to me, I don't remember. But it is good to have you here on my channel. How are you doing? Is that Amy or Annie Curdle? Sorry if I get your name wrong.
At Robert7489 said, "Hi Curdle." At Anacurdle said, "I am doing good. I was just making a joke in Jason's stream, by the way."
No problem, no problem. No offense taken. No offense taken. Curdle. Do as you like.
And Gigatic 4051 said, any welcome.
I get along very well with Jason. Me and Jason, we're buddies. We'll have a beer sometime soon. I don't understand what subscribers are having a fight over me and Jason when we get along very well.
Anacurdle said, I called him the Tango version of you when I joined his stream lol.
No problem. Thank you very much for that. So, are you going to subscribe to my channel as well? Or it's only the Jason's channel you're going to subscribe? You can call me the Timu version of him if you want. I'm not bothered.
And Stefan Alpha 4 said, hi, I'm back. And Anacurdle said, no.
Stefan, you naughty boy. How are you doing, Stefan? Stefan, you remind me of Littlefinger from the Game of Thrones. You probably haven't seen Game of Thrones because it's too much for you. Have you seen Game of Thrones, Ginger or Robert?
And Robert 7489 said, no Jose, I have just finished iron a basket full of clothes.
Did you say you have finished ironing a basket full of clothes?
And Stefan Alpha 4 said, Face red droopy eyes, bombastic minimal offensive side eye curdling. If you scroll down you can see. At Robert 7489 said, yes.
Okay, Robert, I understand. No time to waste, I see. That's good. That's good, Robert.
At Stefan Alpha 4 said, Jose, do you like to max?
I don't know what that means, Stefan. Do you like the max?
At Robert 7489 said, getting a few brownie points from the mist.
From the missus? You're speaking in codes. You're speaking in coded language, Stefan. I don't know what is max.
At Stefan Alpha 4 said, need TK Max.
Oh, if I like TK Max? I have shopped in TK Max. Bought a few items, but I can't say I like it. It's just like my music. I don't like one specific area or genre or store. I shop where I get some good price, good deal, good item. Why is that, Stefan? Do you like TK Maxx? What did you get from TK Maxx?
At Stefan Alpha 4 said, Poundland 5 items for 10 pounds in it.
Yeah, that means, I don't know why they call it Poundland, because it's not Poundland. You should call it 2 Poundland. Stefan, you still haven't told us about your race day yesterday.
Stefan Alpha 4 said, so they just double the price. If you get 10 you pay 20, right? And Gigabit 4051 said, ha ha Jose.
Yes, you're right, Stefan. Your mathematics is really good, man. For a 10-year-old, you know. But you haven't told us what happened to your race day yesterday. Did you get to drive that simulator? Did you get to take a lot of photos?
Adgated 4051 said, meaning they are back on other channel.
Meaning they're back on other channel. Ginger, you're also speaking codes here. They who?
John Hooker-DC2VT said, did you ever listen to Queensrich Jose? Adgated 4051 said, the two being silly.
Oh, okay. They were on Jason's channel. Probably. They go to argue on Jason's channel and then they come and argue on my channel and kids. Queen's Richie. I can't say. Maybe. John. The only I know I've listened to. Well, I've listened to songs from Queen. I don't remember the name. But like the one from on top of my head is what's it called? It says like we will rock you.
And Robert 7489
I like that.
said, near o'clock.
I like that that song from Queen. Nice, Robert. I might have a beer today after I finish my shift if my wife allows me to have a beer.
And Stefan Alpha Flash said, oh yeah, I ended up going at 8 in morning at Brekkie and then walked back to the hotel, then went to museum like 10 minutes later and then walked around and tried the simulator in the museum.
Nice. Did you get to upload photos to your YouTube channel? How many subscribers have you got on your channel, Stefan? You could have done a live stream yesterday if you had over 50. Is there any school today, Stefan? Are you going to classes today?
And Stefan Alpha 4 said, yes I did and dedicated it to you, and I went at 1 p.m. and arrived at 6 p.m.
Oh, thank you. Did you say you dedicated it to me, Stefan? That's very nice of you. I'm not sure if I understood you correctly, Stefan, but if I did, thank you very much for that.
And Stefan Alpha 4 said, yes, got school and got 16, but now 19 and read comments.
Okay. That's great, Stefan. Just keep up the work, mate. Just keep working at it and you'll get there eventually. Do you do gaming, Stefan? Have you got an Xbox, a PS5?
And John Hooker-DC2VT said, Queensryche, they sack, anybody listening? And Gigaton4051 said, haha, Jason is mad at you, you didn't call him back.
Oh, I'm gonna call him back when I finish. My wife, tell him my wife called, and tell him my wife called, and I will have to get going.
And Stefan Alpha 4 said, you did hear correct, I would do gaming but got my PS5 taken away. And it's Gracie-V56Y. Welcome to my channel. And it's Gracie-V56Y. Said, hi.
Hello, it's Gracie. Thank you very much for viewing my channel. How are you doing? Why was your PS5 taken away, Stefan? Was it because you were playing too much game and not working hard enough at school?
And Stefan Alpha 4 said, for a reason.
Okay, no problem. Understood, Stefan. Stefan, tell Jason I said sorry. I'll call him at the end of my shift.
And Robert7489 said, hi cat. And Stefan Alpha 4 said, no, I don't get homework, but in year 5 I'm called 10, but I'm 9, he's not mad at you, I just asked. And Cat and Dog Lover, welcome to my channel. And Gigaton4051 said, message sent. He is good with that. And Cat and Dog Lover said, hello guys, me and Jason are done.
Oh, really? I never knew you and Jason had something, Cat and Dog Lover. Well, thank you very much for that information. Ginger, thank you very much for the help. And I'm sorry to hear that, Cat and Dog Lover, but you're always welcome here, you know. Every little helps. What do you mind talking about it, Cat and Dog Lover? What happened? Have you finished your shift?
And Stefan Alpha 4 said, F down. And Cat and Dog Lover said, he put me on holiday, tears of joy.
Oh, that's good. He probably has very good intentions for you. He wants you to be on holiday, Cat and Dog Lover. So, how's your shift? How's your shift going, Cat and Dog Lover?
And Gigaton4051 said, haha, I accidentally blocked a friend, but he is still my friend. And Stefan Alpha 4 said, same by Girdle. And Cat and Dog Lover said, he timed me out.
Oh, don't cry, Cat and Dog Lover. Like I said, you're always welcome here. This is the Big Boys channel anyway. Big boys and girls. Jason's channel is for the little kids. That's the yeah, made for kids channel. This is the adults channel. This is why Stefan is hanging around here.
At Gigaton 4051 said, timing out is fun and silly with friends, so don't take it to heart.
Yeah, you're right, Ginger, you're right.
At Robert 7489 said, LMAO Jose. At Cat and Dog Lover said, he said I was being weird.
I told you, Cat and Dog Lover. This is the big boys channel, the big girls channel, so this is where you want to be.
And John Hooker-DC2VT said, alright y'all, have to get some sleep. Have to get up early so I can mow the yard in the morning before it gets too hot.
No problem, John. Thank you very much for your support today. It is greatly appreciated. Enjoy your sleep and have a good rest.
And Gigaton 4051 said, I'll time out rolling on the floor laughing. And Cat and Dog Lover said, Stefan, he timed you too. And Robert 7489 said, I just volunteered to go to the naughty corner. Lol.
Are you guys trolling Jason?
And Gigaton 4051 said, Robert right, lol. And Stefan Alpha 4- said, no he didn't. And John Hooker-DC2VT said, have a great day everyone.
Thank you very much, John. You have a good rest as well, man. Speak to you soon.
And Cat and Dog Lover said, I was in the naughty corner BC of what I did yesterday, tears of joy and maybe I have 3 accounts all banned. He did Stefan lol, I'm not joking. And Robert 7489 said, not me, I will catch up with Jason later. And Gigaton 4051 said, it's fun when you build a community.
It is, Ginger, it is. But it seems to me like you guys are, well, not you
and
guys,
Stefan
but
Alpha 4- said, it read it out.
seems like some of my subscribers are giving Jason a hard time.
And Cat and Dog Lover said, he also said that you was gonna call him back, but you didn't.
Oh yes, I already apologize. Ginger sent him a message on my behalf, and my wife called, and if I don't answer my wife, you guys are not going to hear from me again. So when the boss calls, you got to answer the boss, you know.
And Stefan Alpha 4- said, why did he ban me?
Cause you're a big boy, Stefan. I told you that's the kids channel. He doesn't want the adults there. That's the kid made for kids. He said he's gonna have some Teletubbies in his cab. He's gonna have a kids show in his
and Cat and Dog Lover
cab with
said,
Teletubbies.
I don't actually know your name, don't blame me, tears of joy.
My name is Jose, Jose. What about yours, Cat and Dog Lover?
And Garimaran-GN8ZG. Welcome to my channel. And Garimaran-GN8ZG said, I went to school with a lad from Belize.
Really, Gary? Where's this you're living? If you don't mind me asking. Here?
And Stefan Alpha 4- said, this is my only account left to watch him.
Good, Stefan. That's good, mate. You don't want to be you don't want to be like a troll or snooping around. You want to come clean. And I think where you guys went wrong is that you well, this is just my opinion, right, about where you guys went wrong with Jason, is that you didn't come clean with him, and you had lots of accounts and you were trolling his account.
And Cat and Dog Lover said, I'm crying at that Teletubbies thing, tears of joy, and my name is Gracie. And Garigoran-GN8ZG said, England mate, he moved here, his parents were stationed there in the army. And Stefan Alpha 4- said, eyes purple crying.
Okay, Gary. Cheers for the info. Yeah, there are quite a few people from Belize, because their parents were stationed in the army in Belize. Yeah, Stefan and Gracie, I reckon you guys should clean up your act.
And Cat and Dog Lover said, definitely did, mate. I was not trolling him, my kids were. And Stefan Alpha 4- said,
okay.
That truck was in SWAT.
Okay, I get what you're saying. I understand what you mean, Cat and Dog Lover. I see. It's like what like Stefan was doing. He just I understand now.
And Cat and Dog Lover said, I've got to put my shoes on.
No problem, Dog Lover. Where are you going? Where are you going that you've got to put your shoe on? Have you finished your shift for today?
And Stefan Alpha 4- said, same as Cat and Dog Lover, my brother diddle.
Oh, I get. This is why you shouldn't share accounts.
And Cat and Dog Lover said, again school run, 8 tears of joy. I told you last night, and no, I haven't finished my shift for today. And Benjamin6765, welcome to my channel. And Benjamin6765 said, the famous overtake that takes too long, the driver's behind a light. What was the point in that? Crawling past him at 1 mile per hour faster.
Yep. Hello, Benjamin. How are you?
Cat and Dog Lover said, I'm going back at 9 for a little bit longer.
Oh, you've got some sort of good setup there going on, Cat and Dog Lover, because this is the first time I've heard about a job giving you like being able to break your days down in sections so that you can take your kids to school, and you've got something very good going on there. Stefan, this is why you shouldn't share accounts, mate. You should keep your account to yourself.
And Cat and Dog Lover said, yeah, it is a part-time, so I do when I need to. And Gigadip4051 said, am I missing Roger?
Is that Roger Rabbit?
3. And Stefan Alpha 4-Z said, I never liked Jason, I'm only watching you, so makes sense.
343 grams at the Bolshoi.
And Gigaton 4051 said, the wife is here.
The boss, Ginger. Please get it right. It's the boss. I'm joking, Ginger.
At Unearthly 609 said, subscribers.
Oh, okay. I understand. Thank you. I did check earlier, I think it was 341. Slowly but surely. Just need another 5 years.
Billy-D channel. At R14F, welcome to my channel. And Billy-D20 said, life is a long lonely road leading nowhere anyhow. At R14F said, hi.
Life is a journey to be enjoyed, not questioned. That's my principle, Billy. Hello. Was that Elf? Did someone say Elf? The person who said hi lastly. Thank you very much for the likes, the hearts.
At R14F said, how are you doing?
R14, I'm doing very well, thank you. How about yourself? Just got a few more hours to go on my shift and I'll be finished. Going home to get some sleep.
At Gigaton 4051 said, I'm getting a bit tired, so is it okay that I learn because the boss is in town? At Rod7489 said, like and subscribe if haven't already.
Did you say you want to leave?
At R14F said, I'm good, thank you.
That's great, R14. Ginger, did you say you wanna catch the bus to Dreamland? Is that what you meant? And yeah, if you're sleepy and you need to sleep, Ginger, please do. I appreciate your help, but don't feel like you've got to. Oh, this is not good. Not good.
At Gigaton 4051 said, I want to get some rest.
No problem, Ginger. You do get some rest. Thank you very much for your help today.
At Gigaton 4051 said, aha, that made me laugh. At 7489 said, bye Ginger, take care.
Yes, bye Ginger.
At Gigaton 4051 said, Robert, you do the same.
It's beer time for Robert, Ginger, not bedtime.
At Gigatyp 4051 said, be in background.
No problem, Ginger. Enjoy your sleep.
At Robert7489 said, okay Ginger, officially beer o'clock now. At Gigatyp 4051 said, Robert, enjoy your beer whatever you have. At Bex_69 said, hey Jose, I've emailed you, just need to chat, okay, nothing bad lol. At Robert7489
Hello,
said,
Bex.
4x larger, light beer, 1 stubby is enough for me.
Okay, Bex, no problem. I'll check it out when I stop. Thank you. Have you arrived at Cardiff now?
At Bex_69 said, year 6 in line.
Oh. How long will you have to wait for being number 6?
At Gigatyp 4051 said, Bex smiling face with open hands. At Bex_69 said, Abu 30 to 40 minutes, hey Ginger Hun.
Not so long, Bex. That's a short wait. This morning when I got to Haydock, I waited for about 3 hours, so I spent 2.5 hours sleeping.
69 said, I will be back. And Gigadip 4051 said, next going to close my eyes. Appreciate everyone.
Enjoy your sleep, Ginger. See you soon, Bex. Take your time. No rush.
At Lee Partridge-Q9E. Welcome to my channel. At Lee Partridge-Q9E. Said, hello, how are you?
Hello, Lee. Welcome to today's live stream. I'm doing very well, Lee. Thank you. How about yourself? How are you doing? Just on the road as usual, Lee. Coming back from Haydock.
At Lee Partridge-Q9E. Said, I'm good. At Robert7489. Said, Jason put a short vid on a few days ago when he was in Applecross. He did an excellent job. Credit to his editing ability.
Oh, I haven't seen it. I'll check it out and give him a like.
At Lee Partridge-Q9E. Said, I know where Trucker Tim's HQ is.
Where is that? Where is it, Lee Partridge? Is his HQ not in his cab?
At Lee Partridge-Q9E. Said, West Beach.
Okay. I didn't know that. Thank you very much for that info. Where is Wiz Beach? Where is Wiz Beach, Lee?
Q9E said, in the UK, someone north from London.
Okay, north of London, okay. I'll probably check it out sometime when I've got some free time with nothing to do. I'll remember and I'll get on Google and where's Wiz Beach? And I'll check it out then. How's your day today, Lee? What are the plans for today? Have you got work?
Robert 7489 said, between Peterborough and King Lynn.
I know where Peterborough is. King Lynn. I've heard the name before, but I don't remember exactly where it is. Mobile speed camera, people, just before getting to junction
A Danny-P6P3P said, hey, how are you, Amber Bennett?
Hello, Danny. How are you doing?
Danny-P6P3P said, good you done, my friends.
Nice, Danny. Danny, did you say you speak Maori?
At Robert 7489 said, A1101.
A101. Okay. Cheers for that, Robert.
A Danny-P6P3P said, Da 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 da.
Panimayo, Panimayo. Are you part Maori as well?
And Danny-P6P3P said, da 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 yes.
Okay, that's cool. Robert, does Manuka honey come from Australia or New Zealand? I can't remember. I remember you were speaking about Manuka honey, and I know I've seen it and I know a little bit about it, but I don't remember if it comes from Australia or New Zealand. I think it comes from New Zealand.
And Stefan Alpha 4 said, Heidi to go safe travels to IDK and back to Bristol. I hope you have fun and don't have to ban anyone, but mostly stay safe. EBYAA. And Danny-P6P3P said, Cine EU, Cine EU, Cine EU, yes. And Robert7489 said, Danny, no spamming, mate. It doesn't make things more enjoyable.
No problem, Stefan. You take care, mate, and have a good day. Soon.
At Unearthly 609 said, yes, Danny. And Stefan Alpha 4 said, hand pink waving, you got ease. And Danny-P6P3P said, UI Semnal, UI Semnal.
Cheers, Stefan, mate. You be a good boy. Speak to you soon.
And Robert7489 said, both Jose, Manuka honey I think comes from a variety of tea tree.
Oh, I think it comes from the Manuka plant, if I remember correctly. Okay, but like I said, I'm not
And
gonna.
Stefan Alpha 4 said, FAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAAA
the best honey comes from my land in Belize. So I'm not gonna change my opinion on that. You know, there's this really work with my friend who's got some beehives here in the UK. He's got some beehives and he's got a maidry. I've tasted a really nice honey here in the UK. It he says it comes from the lemon tree. I think that's what he calls it. But it's got like a really minty taste and it's very delicious.
A Danny-P6P3P said, "You my friend Rhodes camion or trucker?"
You my friend Rhodes, camion or trucker? You mean camionero or trucker? I'm both.
At Stefan Alpha 4-Z said, School is prison.
No, Stefan. School is a good future, man. Work hard and you'll have a good future. School is where you go to become a genius, Stefan. You become smarter. Well, maybe.
At Robert 7489 said, they argue about the copyright of the name. At Neha_official73, welcome to my channel. At Neha_official73 said, hand pink waving, hand pink waving, hand pink waving. At Stefan Alpha 4-Z said, hand pink waving.
Hello, Neha. Thank you very much and welcome. Thank you very much for viewing my channel. How are you doing today? So work hard, Stefan. Go to school and do good, man.
At Danny-P6P said, how are you doing? How are you doing?
I'm doing very well, thank you. Almost back to Avonmouth. Another 20 minutes thereabouts and be back in Avonmouth. And I'll be finishing up.
Danny-P6P3P said, very good, nice, very good.
That's awesome, Danny.
At Robert7489 said, you're having a few days off work, Jose?
Yes, I am. I'm having tomorrow and Wednesday off. I'll probably be back in work Thursday evening. No, I'm wrong. On Friday I've got some training, some driving assessment for another agency I'm registering with, because the agency I'm working at the moment keep on giving me 3 or 4 days per week, and I can't afford to be working 3 or 4 days per week. So I've registered with a different agency and they've got me doing an assessment on Friday, so I won't be able to work Thursday evening. What are the plans for today, Danny? You said you're 14, so you're in high school. Are you going to high school today? Well, you're in New Zealand, so I'm guessing it's probably after You finished already. My bad.
And Danny-P6P3P said, Yes, School Gymnasiala near 40. And Robert7489 said, Okay. Take advantage of it.
Yes, I will, Robert. I will. Get some good rest today. Probably sleep for another 15 hours like last week.
And Robert7489 said, Do you ever wonder where all the rubber goes off your tires? It's not that there's piles of rubber on the side of the road.
No, but I see it in the yard. It goes into dust. And I saw it yesterday. If you don't believe it, Robert, I saw it yesterday in the yard. Where the lorries turn, the tires turn into like black dust, and when the wind blows, you can see the black dust blowing all over the floor. And I was thinking about it, that stuff can't be good for you going into your lungs, was what I was thinking. So yeah, I think the tires on the road goes into dust and then into our lungs.
Cannon 4112. Welcome to my channel. At Ruthless Cannon 4112 said, hello, hello. Where is this?
Hello and Ruthless Cannon. This is the M5 motorway in the UK.
Said, heading to Bristol, England.
Yes, this is the M5 near Bristol. Coming up to junction 16 of the M5. Where are you viewing from, Ruthless Cannon, if you don't mind me asking?
At Ruthless Cannon 4112 said, cheers from the USA. What time is there?
The time is 8:35 in the morning. Where in the USA are you viewing from, Ruthless Cannon?
At Ruthless Cannon 4112 said, it's 3:36 a.m. here in Florida.
Florida, very nice. I've got a few viewers from Florida. It's like most of my viewers are from Florida, Texas, or Indiana. I don't know if it's got something to do with the YouTube algorithm sending my channel to these states and not the rest, but I find that I get quite a few viewers from these states. I've got Arizona as well.
At Ruthless Cannon 4112 said, I am originally from Indiana.
Oh, so do you happen to know Ginger Dip?
At Ruthless Cannon 4112 said, not to my knowledge, no.
Okay. So are you at work, or are you just getting up and getting ready to go to work?
At Ruthless Cannon 4112 said, getting up and getting ready for work, yes.
Nice. So, what work do you do, if you don't mind me asking, Rootless Cannon?
At Ruthless Cannon 4112 said, Jack of all trades, master of none long.
That's good, that's good. Sounds a lot like me. Jack of all trades, master of none. I'm the same. I'm the same, Rootless Cannon. My wife says I have new plans every day, new ideas, so YouTuber, driver, pilot, trader, all sort of stuff.
At Ruthless Cannon 4112 said, 9 to 5 warehouse work and I own my own lawn service, landscaping and tree services.
Nice, that's very nice, Rootless Cannon. I'd like to be my own boss and have my own business as well. So that's the plan for the future. Be my own boss. So do you do some gaming?
At Robert 7489 said, a fertile mind. Nothing wrong with that.
You're right, Robert, you're right. Yeah, that's probably the way I should look at it. That's the response I'll give to my wife after this. A fertile mind. I like it. I like it, Robert. Unearthly 609, are you listening? I'm not sure if you're here, but did you hear what Robert said? It's a fertile mind. Okay, everyone, Robert.
At Ruthless Cannon 4112 said, not streaming, no. I play GTA 5 till GTA 6.
Okay, I just asked because of the name. You know, Rootless Cannon. That sounds like a gamer's name. But I'm about to get back to my destination, final destination, Avonmouth, Bristol. So I want to thank everyone. Robert, Unearthly 609, thank you very much for your help. Ginger Dip, you've already gone to sleep, but maybe you'll see my video later. Rootless Cannon, Danny, Cat and Dog, Stefan, all my subscribers, and everyone who's viewed my channel, who will view it in the future, who will subscribe. You.
And Ruthless Cannon 4112 said, "Yes, it is my gamer tag."
Okay, I thought so. Thank you very much, everyone. I've got a few days off after this, so I'll probably be back on Saturday evening.
And Robert7489 said, "Shush. Jose, I don't wish to annoy your wife."
No problem, Robert, no problem. Careful now, Robert. You're threading a thin line there. Remember, she's like a shark lurking in the water. Careful.
And Robert7489 said, "Cheers, Jose. Have a good break."
You too, Robert. Enjoy the rest of your week, your weekend. And until I see you again, speak to you again.
At Unearthly609 said, "Robert."
Have a good day, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your day wherever you are in the world, and thank you very much for viewing my channel.
At Robert7489 said, "I'm in the naughty corner. Lol." At Unearthly609 said, "What are you talking about?"
About a fertile mind. I told Robert that you say every day I come up with new ideas, new plans. And Robert said it's a fertile mind. Nothing wrong with that.
At Robert7489 said, "Cheers, Jose and Mrs. Jose. I'm off to see Jason."
No problem, Robert. Thank you very much for your help today. Tell Jason I said hi as well. Tell him I'll call him at the end of my shift.
At Ruthless Cannon 4112 said, "You guys drive backwards."
On the left side, Ruthless Cannon, on the left side. Not the right side. Yeah, he's definitely driving backwards. He's having too much.
At Neha_official73 said, "Hand pink waving, hand pink waving, hand pink waving."
Hello, Neha. How are you doing? I think you were here earlier, but I'm about to finish up, Neha. Thank you very much.
Cannon 4112 said, "Lol, brother, you guys are backwards, lol.
No problem. I can't argue with that. Rootless Cannon. I can't say I'm right because I'm not. I'm not. So I can't argue with that.
Caution, vehicle turning left. Caution, vehicle turning left.
Once again, thank you very much, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your day, wherever you are in the world. Thank you for your support. Bye bye and take care.